It is my sincere attempt from all of these videos that I'm making that I'm able to present to you the correct and practical, positive explanations for often misunderstood themes in our spiritual practices. I also want to tell you that there is an unbroken connection between your mood, your thoughts, and how you feel about certain things, and the way that certain situations and things then appear in your life. Why is your life the way it is? Why are you the way that you are? Why is your situation the way that it is? There is an unbroken connection between your mind and that, and therefore the law of assumption comes into play. What you think, what you imagine comes into play, and it's very important. My life especially has undergone a tremendous change ever since I've started thinking about these things and thinking about it in the right way. Now that right way, I'm pretty confident that the way that I have understood these things, it is not very commonly understood elsewhere and outside. Because anyway, we'll get into the book because of it later. But just know this, that you don't just get good things in life, and I'm specifically talking about material things and wealth and abundance and good health and good relationships. You don't get all these things on the outside just by accident, by wanting them, by needing them, by crying about it and why don't I deserve it, and these kind of dialogues, if they happen in your head, even in the privacy of your own mind, then it's not going to help. So what does help is understanding these concepts in the correct way. For example, desiring something, desiring a better life, desiring better outcomes for yourself is so confusing, because we are told constantly, don't desire, desire brings misery, be, surrender everything and be completely detached, and it's all, that's a very wrong way of looking at things. The only reason why desires bring misery is because the person who is desiring them, then automatically it is implied that the person who is desiring these things does not have them right now, and that's why he's desiring. So desire, 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 that's the only reason that it creates misery, because a person who is constantly desiring cannot be in a happy state of mind. So but that doesn't mean that you should surrender your desires or stop desiring entirely, that no, 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 it's okay, whatever is, and I don't need anything better. That's the wrong way of going about things. You should, it is your birthright to expect and want better things for yourself. Now the only thing missing in this equation is how to get those better things. And the answer to that is through this law of being. Who you are predominantly is what actually brings about things in your life. For example, a person who complains too much, simple example, a person who complains too much or constantly, or who is constantly trying to look at things in a pessimistic way, more things happen to this person, so that he becomes or keeps remains a pessimistic person or a complaining person. And then the other way is also right, that a person who is happy, more reasons are given to the person to be happy. Now this is the most simplistic explanation, but there is a principle then that goes deeper, that says that there is only now. Literally now is the only reality. There is no future, there is no past. So if there has been something that has happened to you in the past, people have cheated you, people have not been fair to you, etc., etc., now you carry that mood, right? That, oh, I have had a lot of struggle. Now that's a mood about you, that's a story that you're writing about yourself. Yeah, I have done a lot of struggle, a lot of people have duped me, a lot of people have duped me. That is now your personality, it's a part of your personality. So then what happens is everything becomes difficult for you even in the future. Yeah, I have to be very careful around people. That's an internal dialogue. You also say this to other people. Yeah, I've had to struggle a lot. Look now, even though I'm so old now, I'm still not settled in life. I'm still working hard. I'm still overlooked. See now, nowadays only looks matter. Talent doesn't matter. These are all things in your personality. This is no, you're not talking about things on the outside. You're talking. You're actually narrating your own story. So then, what happens is things continue to happen this way because this is your personality. And constantly, just imagine constantly somebody is saying tathastu, thy will be done. So things just keep happening like that, and then one day we become 100 years old and then we die. Khatam, done, over. But you need to start reversing this process. This story that you've been telling, you know that you can put a positive spin on it, you can put a completely different spin on it. Who cares if you are being delusional? See, that's the problem. Who cares if somebody validates you on the outside or not? It's all temporary anyway, right? Like if you uh, narrate your sob story to your friends, you'll say it one time, two time, three times. After that, even they'll be bored. Then you'll find a new person to narrate the same story to. Oh, I've had so much struggle. See, blah blah. Okay, then that person also listens to it two or three times. Then what happens? The sympathy is going to wear off every single time. People are not going to be like, oh yeah, poor you, this shouldn't have happened to you. You should say this to yourself. Yeah, but it's okay, it's fine. Because you want to be that person who keeps getting sympathy? Women have not treated you right, men have not treated you right. Look at this, I give so much in my relationship, still this happens, that happens. This is your story that you're perpetuating, and then things like this will continue to happen. And then, since everybody, again second principle, since everybody and everything is a reflection of you, why is it a reflection of you? Because you are that powerful. You are that powerful and that magnificent a being. You are that free that now you have chosen this bondage for yourself. So how do you change this? You change it by starting to talk about yourself in a different way. That now the same thing, if people have duped you in the past, they have been unfair to you, they have hurt you, they have been rude to you, know that also happened because you were who you were. That's why people showed you a side of them that was rude to you. If you start saying it now, see, remember, now is the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter what happened to you in the past. So right now, if you keep saying, I'm always treated with respect, people cannot ignore me because I am that magnificent. You are not saying this out aloud, or you are not saying this to your partner also, in order for them to say to you, what is wrong with you, guy, Baba? Why are you saying all these things? Say it in your own mind, repeat it. As soon as you look at yourself in the mirror while you're brushing, or while you're in line to get onto the train, or wherever your place of work, you're driving, you're having a shower, say these things to you and catch yourself in those other bullshit conversations that you're doing in your own head. Okay, stop yourself and say, whatever happened happened, but I am not that person. Actually, it was not that bad. You know what, I take full responsibility for it, because from now on I know that people will not be able to overlook what I do. They will not be able to overlook my contributions. They will pay me what I am worth and more, and it will just happen easily. I won't even have to open my mouth, I won't have to write an email to my boss. It is going to happen because I command that kind of respect. I command this kind of respect even in my personal relationships. That's because I am not here to gain sympathy. I am that powerful that this world responds to my thoughts. Like, look at this nonsense that I've created in my life. That is also all because of my thoughts. It is so much power that I have inside me. But now I'm going to start using the power instead of misusing it. And I am just wait and watch. Just watch. My circumstances are already changing. I've seen it in my head, and that is the only reality I know, because I know that the world and people are a reflection of who I am. That's how you start changing your life. So here, you're not desiring, just merely desiring something. Oh, I wish I get promoted at work. Oh, I wish this person would actually look at me. I wish I could command that kind of attention from this gender that I'm interested in. I wish I could feel this vitality and energy in my body. This is just desiring. That means you are not it right now. But we have learned that there is only now. So in the now, what are you going to think? Who are you being right now? Are you just being somebody who is desiring things that I don't have this, therefore I want this? And then you sit and worry about how to get it. No, instead of that, say that I am already it. Since I am already it, it will appear on the outside. As long as I don't talk against myself, as long as I don't put myself down in my own head. So that's it. That's basically it. This world is a reflection of you, but it's a delayed reflection. So things just appear on the outside. There is nothing to do actually on the outside. The entire game is within. It's a single player game. Doesn't matter if your particular place of work or your industry has no scope, or it's already overcrowded, you think it is overcrowded. There is enough success to go around. First of all, because your success doesn't depend on somebody else's failure, your success doesn't depend upon anybody else's success. The level of success that you have is also not dependent on, I think this is how it high it goes, beyond this it cannot go high. No, that is also not true. The most impossible things also happen. And I say this again, we're putting too much importance in the outside. Outside is old news, it's dead. It's like trying to eat 4-day-old food. There is nothing there, it's all gone, it's all dust. It's maya, it's an illusion, right? So it's maya and illusion. Why? Because it has already appeared, and now it's going to die its own death. Every molecule on the outside that is manifested, that you can touch, see, smell and hear, it's already done, it's already on its way out. But what you are manifesting through your head, that is still to appear in your life for you to observe, that is not maya, that is going to come, that is real, because you have already seen it inside. So anyway, what I mean to say is that please listen to correct interpretations of spiritual themes also. Don't listen to themes that robs you of your joy only to live life. What kind of a life? Why do you think all this has been created? Why do you think you have been given these sense organs? For you to shut them out in meditation for 5 hours? Just sit. No. I want to have complete control over my sense organs. So you shut them. Refuse to eat good food because no, I do not want to tempt my taste organ. Refuse to look at good things because oh no, I don't want to look at. Is this what you think is controlling the sense organs? Controlling the sense organs mean that you do not take the cues of your life from the outside. That is called control over your sense organs. That just because you are in a situation right now where you would like not to be in, doesn't mean shit. That's the meaning of having control over your sense organs. Control over the sense organ doesn't mean eating bland food. Please eat good food. And expect good things for yourself. Control over the sense organs is to not take the outside world that seriously. Somebody is rude to you, immediately you revise this. It just happened to me. As I was driving out of my building gate, I was so angry because some very annoying things happened. But then you know what? Because now I know this fully, in less than 2 minutes, I was like, okay, obviously this is a reflection of who I am being right now. Okay, I was already irritated, then I remembered because it's too hot, and then some other things happened, whatever. But yeah, so this is just a reflection of me. So I didn't take it very seriously. I was like, okay, deep breath, drive nicely. All these are amazing drivers around me, amazing people. It's all okay, it's good only. They are just showing a side of them to me, which I am inviting, because everyone is me only, pushed outwards. So I can't even get fully angry these days, So this is it. This is what it means by controlling your sense organs. That if you are in a undesirable state right now, don't take all this very seriously. You still go on saying that no, but deny it, just reject it, because it's anyway on its way out, as I said. It's all old news. So that's what you have to do. And go within and start changing your story. Don't call yourself somebody who is always overlooked. Forget about that story, because if that story implies that you are somebody who is ignored at work or elsewhere, then you are being that even now. Even though it's an old story, you are being that now, that yeah, I am this person. You are keeping a label on your own forehead, and life comes and is looking at you in the face and reading this thing on your forehead. I am always neglected. Or life is like, oh, okay, that means he must want this even more. Continue to be neglected. But now imagine what will happen if you have already revised your past also, and you said, no, whatever, that must have been an exception, or it actually didn't happen in that way, it actually happened this way. So I have always been appreciated for who I am, and I'm going to keep making that happen. I'm going to pay extra attention to this because I love being appreciated. I have always been appreciated. You fundamentally basically change who you are even when you revise your past, because past is also now, future is also now, now is now. So you keep saying this, and fundamentally you change as a person from within, and therefore then different kinds of good things start happening to you. That's the process. I know it's a slightly longer video, and also I've scolded the camera a little bit over here, but please let me know how you found this video, and please comment. Check the link in the description if you want to send me a priority text, and I will reply to you in as much detail as possible. Take care, guys. Interpret things in a good way. Say a good story about yourself, even about your past. Don't keep repeating the same thing. Okay, bye.